Kobe Bryant's teammates knew that he would always be there when they needed him, except for one, who was essentially forbidden from talking to him, but none of them could ever forget their time with the late, great All-Star. When Dwight Howard was traded to Los Angeles in 2012, fans imagined him teaming up with Kobe Bryant would help the Lakers bring the championship home, but it didn't quite work out that way. For one thing, Bryant was reportedly against the move. And indeed, Howard struggled to keep up with his new teammates' intense approach. As he revealed during an Instagram Live interview with Jared Dudley in 2020, "It was really hard for me and Kobe to really communicate. I think we were just at two different mental stages." Howard also spilled the tea during a 2024 appearance on Gilbert Arenas' podcast, Gil's Arena.
Everybody expected me and Kobe to be like the new Kobe and Shaq. And I'm just coming off injury.
Ultimately, though, Bryant and Howard were able to set their differences aside. They even forged a cordial relationship after Howard left the Lakers. Following Bryant's untimely death in 2020, Howard told ESPN, "I probably have cried as hard as I have in a while. It wasn't because we were close friends. It's just like, man, I just never thought that it'd be Kobe." Antawn Jamison spent only one season with the Lakers from 2012 to 2013, but that was long enough for Kobe Bryant to leave a lasting impression on him. As he explained on the Max and Marcellus radio show in May 2013, he believed that Bryant's no-nonsense style made their team better. "It's great to be with him. I love a guy who expects so much from his teammates. He pushes his teammates." Jamison still couldn't stop singing Bryant's praises years later. During a chat with Vince Carter on the VC show, he described their time together as a valuable learning experience.
The thing about Kobe, if you dedicated yourself to the game of basketball and you wanted to win, he was the best teammates ever.
But Jamison's most memorable moment with Bryant actually happened long before he became a Laker. In 2000, during his stint with the Golden State Warriors, he became the first player to score 50 points against Bryant. As he admitted during a press conference in 2012, "It was definitely one of the highlights of my career. To do it against Kobe Bryant, it went down in the history books." After being drafted by the Lakers in 2005, Andrew Bynum played in LA until 2012. While his time with Kobe Bryant initially seemed like the perfect learning experience, it soon became evident that Bryant's refusal to share the ball was hurting Bynum's career, as he admitted to ESPN in 2012. "Later, I felt I was able to get the ball more and do more things with the ball, so I could definitely see how it could stunt growth." Bryant took Bynum's comments in stride, responding, "When you're playing with me, you obviously have to sacrifice something. Same thing with me and Shaq. You kind of offset each other to a certain extent. So, I mean, that's true." Despite the friction on the court, Bryant always recognized Bynum's talent and commitment. He told ESPN, "The thing that I like about him is that he has an engine inside of him and he wants to do well. He wants to dominate. He has ambition to be great. I think that's the biggest positive about him, aside from all the physical attributes." Smush Parker signed with the Lakers in 2005, and it seemed like he got along with Kobe Bryant while they were playing together. But off the court, it was another story. As he explained on Pablo Torre Finds Out in 2023, "I started with this man. I was his coworker. Like, we shared a cubicle side by side. How do you do that for 2 seasons and never hold a conversation?"
The man never spoke to me.
Bryant's hostility wasn't due to a lack of effort on Parker's part or anything like that. As Parker recalled, he once tried to strike up a conversation with his teammate, but was instantly shut down.
And he looked at me, honestly, and said, "You can't talk to me. You need more accolades under your belt before you come talk to me."
Alas, even some time apart wasn't enough to lay this feud to rest. After leaving the Lakers in 2007, Parker called the experience of playing with Bryant overrated. Bryant fired back by discrediting Parker's talent, as he insisted he shouldn't have been in the NBA, but we were too cheap to pay for a point guard. We let him walk on. While Shaquille O'Neal eventually developed a genuine friendship with Kobe Bryant, things weren't always so rosy between the two Hall of Famers. In fact, their time together on the Lakers in the late 90s and early 2000s was infamously contentious, as O'Neal accused his teammate of selfish play. Bryant then shot back to ESPN, "That's ridiculous. I have been successfully sacrificing my game for years for Shaq." Things came to a head when the two got into an altercation at practice. According to veteran player Olden Polynice, the fight started with Bryant confronting O'Neal, who then hit Bryant across the face. As Polynice told ESPN, "They were just two alpha males who couldn't coexist. Shaq's mindset was, this is my team. Kobe's mindset was, nobody's gonna punk me. You can't have two alpha males. It doesn't work." O'Neal and Bryant were eventually able to put their differences aside, becoming much closer after their time playing together ended, with O'Neal offering a touching remembrance at Bryant's memorial in February 2020.
"We never took it seriously. In truth, Kobe and I always maintained a deep respect and a love for one another."
For Pau Gasol, playing with Kobe Bryant meant one thing above all else: constant motivation to do better. During a press conference in May 2023, following his jersey retirement with the Lakers, Gasol offered a glimpse into their professional relationship.
It really elevated me, I think, as it did with most of the players that we had, I think all of us.
After a successful 7-year stint with the Memphis Grizzlies, Gasol was traded to the Lakers in 2008, where he played for 6 seasons before signing with the Chicago Bulls. He and Bryant formed a strong bond on the court and won a pair of championships together in 2009 and 2010. Bryant was widely recognized as the driving force behind those titles, but he often highlighted Gasol's role in the team's success. He admitted while attending the Oscars in 2018, "The reality is, I don't win those championships without Pau. The city of LA doesn't have those 2 championships without Pau. So we know that. Everybody knows that." Bryant also predicted that his and Gasol's retired jerseys would one day be hanging side by side. As he put it, "I'll be looking forward to the day when he's there giving me his speech at center court in front of all the fans who have supported him over the years." That prediction eventually came true in March 2023 when the Lakers indeed retired Gasol's jersey. During his 7 years with the Lakers from 2004 to 2011, Lamar Odom formed a deep bond with Kobe Bryant, both as a teammate and a friend. As Odom wrote on Instagram upon Bryant's passing, "He taught me so many things in life that were necessary on and off the court. On the court, he taught me how to carve out defenses and how to take my time, how to make winning my ultimate goal. Off the court, he taught me to sign my own checks, LOL." Odom opened up about his time with Bryant some more during a 2023 appearance on the Knuckleheads podcast, describing him as an amazing teacher.
If you ain't learned from him, then you were stupid.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You wasn't really about that life.
Bryant played an equally important role in Odom's personal life, particularly when he helped out with his gambling addiction.
He was just like, have your people call my people, and then you figure it out.
Shooting guard Shannon Brown had a 2-year stint with the Lakers between 2009 and 2011, and he'll always remember his time with Kobe Bryant fondly. The veteran all-star had a lot of respect for the younger player's skills, particularly when it came to dunking.
I don't know if I could do that. I did a lot of but that, the fact that he's like 5'11" too adds to it.
Brown left the Lakers to sign with the Phoenix Suns in 2011, but he and Bryant maintained their brotherly bond, which made things a little complicated when their teams faced off against each other. As Bryant admitted ahead of a 2012 match against the Suns, "I don't like playing against my little brothers. I don't like it. I watched him develop. I watched him grow. Taught him a lot of things. Those are always tough games for me." Brown felt much the same way. As he admitted, the competitive part is still there, but you never want to see a person that you built a close relationship to fail in any type of way. Derek Fisher was drafted by the Lakers in 1996, and he played in LA until 2004. Kobe Bryant was selected in that same draft straight out of high school by the Charlotte Hornets, who traded him to the Lakers. The 2 new teammates would go on to forge a friendship that would endure long after Fisher's departure from the team. In fact, Bryant once famously named Fisher his favorite teammate of all time. As he explained at a panel in 2013, "He has the attitude of a champion. That stuff's really hard to find. A person that has that kind of grit and that togetherness and that makes no excuses." For his part, Fisher greatly admired Bryant, who positively influenced him on and off the court. As he recounted to Basket News in 2024, "We were talking about family, kids, and life, and he said something that struck me and altered my perspective on decision-making around what you want to get out of life, personally and professionally. He said there was a point in his life where he started thinking about for every decision that he made, the consideration he had to make was how is this going to impact my daughters 20 years from now." Bryant's tragic death in 2020 understandably shocked Fisher, who continues to struggle with the loss.
It hurts to say was.
Right.
It hurts to talk about it as though he's not.
Past tense,
You know?
Long before he started playing in the NBA, Trevor Ariza was inspired by Kobe Bryant. They first encountered each other in 1997 during a Lakers meet and greet. As Ariza later recalled to the Los Angeles Daily News, "Once I met him, I felt like there's always an opportunity. If I can get this close to where I can touch somebody, I feel like I can get to that point. He definitely gave me a lot of motivation to work." In 2007, Ariza was traded to the Lakers, where he proceeded to forge a close bond with his new teammate. In particular, watching Bryant prepare for every game left a lasting impression on Ariza. He recalled, "He taught me how to work smarter instead of doing a whole bunch of things I might never use." Ariza's most memorable experience playing alongside Bryant happened in 2008 when the Lakers lost in the finals to the Boston Celtics. A gutted Ariza struggled to come to terms with the defeat, but soon found strength in Bryant's mentorship. As he revealed, "2 days after we lost, we're back in LA, and I get a text from bro like, this is the blueprint. This is what we're going to do. This is how you are going to help this team get better."